Hello, my name is Jess Torres, Grants and Contracts Program Analyst, and Tyler Yulee is also on the call to answer any HMIS-related questions. This training aims to simplify the ZoomGrants reporting and gain a better understanding of what data fields are being analyzed, extracted, and entered into ZoomGrants. We will go over the guide that was created to support HEAP Year 2 subrecipients when it came to running the Cumulative Annual Performance Report, so known as the APR. The APR will pull the data needed to input into ZoomGrants' monthly program reports, which is due every month by the 15th. The guide includes a table of contents covering the report date range, instructions, schedule, and points of contact. Once you have logged into Clarity, make sure that the agency selected is correct. You will be able to see this by looking at the top right corner of the screen. If it's not correct, select the correct one by clicking on the drop-down arrow. You want to make sure you choose the programs related to the actual contract. The second step is clicking on the waffle icon or the 9-dot icon. The reports icon will pop up once you have clicked on the waffle icon. You will then see a list of available reports. Click on the one that has HUD reports. You will then select HUD X-227, also known as the Annual Performance Report. You'll click Run. Once you have clicked Run, you will then see the COC filter, the category, program type, program status, and program, as well as funding criteria. For the COC filter category, you want to make sure you choose Agency COC. COC, you're going to choose San Diego City and County COC. For the program type, you're going to select the specific programs that you're trying to run the report for. For the program status, you're going to choose Active Programs. And for the programs, you're going to choose the names of the actual program that's tied to the contract. Some tips is using Control+F will allow you to search for the choices. Control++ will allow you to select multiple choices. You want to make sure Apply Client Location Filter is clicked on as No. The next section you'll see is funding criteria. You want to choose not based on funding source. For the report date range, we're going to go over two examples. For the first monthly report that was due on July 15th, 2020, the time range should start from June 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2020. You will then select PDF for the report output format and then click Submit. After the first month, you will need to run the report as a cumulative. Since we are currently in November, we will use the November 15th report as an example. Run the APR starting June 1st, 2020, which is the beginning of the grant, through October 31st, 2020 to report the data into ZoomGrants that's specific to November 15th due date. You will then select PDF as the report output and then click Submit. Once you have submitted the report, you will then see a pop-up screen when the report is ready. Click Open. The report should open up as a PDF. If you have logged out of Clarity and ran the report and this pop-up screen is not showing up, check your inbox. It may have been inputted into there. You will then need to use the naming convention to save the report in order to help us know which report we are looking at that correlates to the contract. For this example, you're going to use 20 HEAP Alpha 00, the name of the report, and the date range. Please work with your financial department or grants team to get the correct contract ID that's connected to that report and the programs that you're reporting on. Once you have ran the APR and saved the APR, you will then focus on questions 15 and Q23C in the APR. You're going to first log into ZoomGrants and then work with your finance team or contracts team to select the correct program type. And then if you did not input all the client data into HMIS, you'll need to put an explanation. We will focus on ZoomGrants questions 3 to 7 moving forward. So third one is, how many unduplicated homeless persons did you serve this month? You will look at Q15 in the APR, specifically the subtotal in this case, which is 331. For the fourth question, how many unduplicated at risk of homelessness persons did you serve this month? For this question, you're going to actually need to have manual calculations, and you're going to use Q15 in the APR. In this example, you will choose the subtotal under institutional settings and the subtotal under other locations. You will then add those two numbers. You will need to subtract special responses, which are client doesn't know, client refused, data not collected options. If you have two numbers in these two lines, you will add these and then subtract. So in this case, the total would be 44, because you add 25 plus 24 minus 5. The fifth question, unduplicated instances of services encounters occurred this month, is a retired question. You will enter 0 for this specific question. Number 6, how many unduplicated, unsheltered, homeless persons did you serve this month? You will use Q15 in the APR, the number reported for place not meant for habitation, which is listed under living situation, homeless situations, place not meant for habitation. In this case, it would be 288. For question 7, how many unduplicated homeless persons entering permanent housing did you serve this month? You will look at Q23C, the exit destinations in the APR. I should say permanent destinations and the subtotal, which is 447. Question number 8, if you have any issues or discrepancies that you need to report due to uploading another tracking tool, or the numbers are not matching to what you have, just let us know in question 8. You will need to make sure the APR is uploaded into ZoomGrants as a PDF and click submit if you haven't done so. If you need to unsubmit an actual report, you should have the option unsubmit. But if you don't, make sure you reach out to us and we will help you. The last page of the guide gives you a reporting schedule and our contact information in case you have further questions. Due date of the monthly program report, this is first column. The time range that you should run the report is in the second column. We will upload this guide on our TFH's website under Funding tab, titled Grants and Contracts, and it should be under the HEAP subrecipients